Okay, I'm trying this again. The last time I did it, I had this on the back, which is a nice little floaty for your GoPro when you're around the water. Because GoPros don't float. You know, you guys that own one know that. It was on the back of the camera, so my audio was very muffled, and so I'm gonna try take 3. But we are at today Topsail Hill Preserve State Park. Very nice park. Been here for 3 days. Have enjoyed it. Had a little storm come through one night, but of course that's not the state's park's problem. But I wanted to spend a few minutes, give you a review of the park. You've seen some of the video that I shot, the footage earlier. I will say the cons, I guess, would be the roads. They tend to be narrow. If you're coming in with a big coach and you have a toad, if you can, if it's an option, disconnect at the gatehouse. Drive your coach in separate from your towed vehicle. For me, that's not an option, so it's unless, of course, I want to walk for a mile and go back and get my car. So I just bring it in, and I made it. Had no issue. I disconnected at my campsite. But again, the roads tend to get narrow. You may have noticed as I was coming in, some of them were very narrow. And they were a little bit rough. You know, it's asphalt. There's roots growing up through it in some places. There's some potholes and stuff like that. And the same can be said for the campsites. For the most part, they're very nice. They vary from asphalt, which is in good condition, to this pea gravel that I have, which is nice. It you know, doesn't get potholes, so it can stay flat, and it's a good surface to be on. I prefer asphalt, I guess. Although in the summertime, the pea gravel might be a little bit cooler. And then some of them look like just old asphalt that was almost dirt, and they look pretty rough. And so if you don't know which sites you're getting, you may wind up with one of those bad sites. Although they are in here right now with a lot of construction equipment. There's a placard out front that there is a current construction job going on that is resurfacing a lot of those campsites and some of the roads. So I suspect within the next couple of months that'll be wrapped up, and the park will be in much better shape. It's a little annoying while you're down here because they're loading dump trucks and that kind of stuff, and it can be noisy. Kind of takes away from the quietness of it, but that's just luck of the draw. But it will get better. The pros would be, I guess, that it's a very nice setting. There's 3 freshwater lakes that are very picturesque. Hard to say. There's fish in there. You can fish around them. You can walk around on picnic tables, all that kind of stuff. So for the family or little kids, that would be fun. Obviously, you don't swim in them. There are alligators. Didn't see any, but there's signs, and would not want to try. Wouldn't want to test that. There's a beach inside the park. It's maybe a quarter of a mile, a little farther down a beach trail. You cannot drive your car. You can walk to it. You can ride a bike. I rode a bike down to it several times. It's an easy bike ride, even for somebody who doesn't ride a bike very often. It's very flat. You could see from some of the footage earlier. And so it's a nice bike ride. Walk straight over to the beach. Very nice beach. It's big. There's not resorts directly on either side of you. You know, you have a lot of crowds and stuff. So that was very nice. There is a trolley that runs. It runs every 2 hours. So you need to be careful and know the schedule. So because if you miss it, then you could be stuck waiting for the next one or lugging your equipment. Because if you're going to the beach, most people take a cooler, some chairs, maybe an umbrella. If you have kids, you take toys, food, all that kind of stuff. Hard to pack all that on a bicycle or walk with all that. So the trolley is a very good option. So that's a very good plus. There is a camp store here. Don't plan on coming down here and stocking your refrigerator once you get here out of that store, because that's not what it's for. It's for, oops, I forgot, toilet paper or toothpaste, or, you know, I need a souvenir. That's about it. Very sparse. But there is a store in there with some sodas and stuff like that. I don't think there's any food or anything like that. If there was some, it was not very much. Other than that, it's a very clean place. There is an amphitheater concerts that they do every Thursday night. I don't know what kind of music it is. Today is Thursday, but I'm checking out, so I won't get to see the concert. And I was in the perfect campsite. Campsite 41, if you want to see the concert, is right there, so you could stay at your own campsite and listen to the music. If you don't want to hear the music, campsite 41 would probably be the worst place to be, because I don't think you can avoid it. But overall, a very nice place, very happy with it. I am moving today. I'm going to Destin RV Park, 20 miles down the road. It is a private RV park. I went and scouted it out yesterday. It's much nicer, a manicured kind of look, pavers. The entire thing is pavers, so it's very flat. When I checked in, they wanted to know what kind of RV you had, including the make, the model, the year, all that. They screened who came in there, so I assume they're politely excluding maybe people who don't have newer RVs. I don't know. I've never been asked the year of my RV before, but twice when I went up there, they wanted to know what I was bringing in, what kind of equipment I was bringing in. But it is very small, 25 to 30 slips, and very tight. So that'll be interesting. I wanted to go over and just make sure I could fit in there, and it looks like I should be fine. But so I will get some footage of that today, and it's a very nice day, so I need to get going so I can get out and play.